Okay, today I'm going to talk about pain. Pain is the hard one for me, but I'll share some of mine and give a little bit of advice. Some of you out there are going through it. Me, my pain obviously has been shown on TV numerous times, and plenty of people know about it. Um, I'll give you a little bit of a bigger picture that most people don't know. I had a pretty good childhood up until, I would say, 13, 14. My parents got divorced when I was 4. And my father, uh, bought a house for us and everything. Well, it was actually my grandfather that paid for it. It was his parents. And we had a nice big house. It was beautiful. All mirrors, all inside. I loved it. And, I had everything I needed. Christmases were good for me and everything. And I had lots of family at that point when I was very young. When I started to get older, family members died, and I guess my family was pretty greedy about money. Um, as soon as someone was about to die, they'd be over there taking care of them and buttering them up so they'd be in the will to get all the money. Me, I ran away from all that stuff. I guess I was the only one that didn't have the greed in the family. I guess I turned out the best. I don't know. But it's a good thing because all that greed just destroyed the family, even destroyed the people that got the money. And, when I started growing up to about 13, 14, started thinking on my own, stop having my parents dress me. And, my father had a word in some of the stuff, but he was not around. My father wasn't around, so I would go to visit him on weekends, and I'd be all excited to go visit him because he lives with my grandmother, and there's a lot of family over there, and my cousins and stuff like that. But a lot of the times he would skip hanging out with me because he had a date or something. So I didn't know at the time, but when I got older, I figured it out. Um, that was painful for me. When my mother and father got divorced, um, my mother gave everything to my father. She just wanted to take me and screw, get the hell out of there. And because my father was no good, he was just a bad man. Just the way he was. Obviously, you can tell by TV, watching some of my shows. He just lied a lot. Uh, you don't take your son on national television to air out dirty laundry. And he's lucky I didn't say a lot of shit about him. Very lucky. Um, but my mother took good care of me. Up until you know she got into an accident. I think it was when I was 16. It was right around the Ricky Lake show. 16, 17. She got in a bad accident, and then doctors started feeding her drugs. So it really wasn't her fault. She turned into a mother that was just all fucked up all the time. But up until then, she was a good mother. She was overprotective a little bit, but she took good care of me. She was always there for me the way I wanted to dress, the way I wanted to act. But she had some discipline, so she put a lot of discipline in me. Luckily, she was the type of woman that would leave a bowl of condoms on the way out the door so I could grab and throw them in my pocket. So that was definitely thanks, Mom, for the reason I don't have any sexually transmitted diseases or HIV. So I love you for that. And then when I got My mom was, started getting sick with all the Oxycontins. Those are a bitch. Any opiates, don't get involved with those. Those are just gonna ruin your life. Leads to probably heroin or something like that. It'll just fuck you all up. Because my mom's still fucked up to this day. I don't talk to my mother because she changed. She turned into a different person. But it just wasn't my mother anymore. She became abusive, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her at all. I blame the doctors for feeding her just drugs, even drugs that were just experimental. She started out with just pain medication. Then it turned into psych medication, all because of the accident. It's just like a domino effect. And I'm surprised my mom's probably not dead right now. But I know she's alive because I've been hearing she's been trying to get in contact with me. Same with my father. He tries to get in contact with me, but I stay away from that. I know we always go back to the father thing, but that's part of the pain in my life. But me, I'm definitely the type of person that's social, happy. Um, just by seeing me like this, you can't really tell because you're not hanging out with me, doing things. But I'm a pretty easygoing guy. It's very hard to piss me off, but once you piss me off, all the bottled shit will come out, and I will beat the shit out of you. And plenty of people have seen that. I'm not proud of it either. A lot of you that are out there dealing with pain, um, I know you're lost. You're lost. Either you're stuck in a situation where your parents are not supporting you. They're not there for what you want. Um, my advice is to meet them in the middle. Always try to meet them in the middle because they'll help you. You need them to help you until you can get on your own. I was on my own at 17. I was out. I was out the door. I found a job and just decided to live on my own. Glad I did it because it gave me character. It built to the person I am today. It definitely gave me everything that I have today. Um, all those people that say, that leave comments about, dude, what are you doing now? I have a business. I do modeling on the side. I do acting on the side. So I have different things going on. I actually have a contract with Axe, so I do hosting events and stuff like that. Let's get that out of the way. I'm just rambling, kind of. So, but to get back to you, the ones that need the help, if you're lost, find something that you're good at and do it. I don't care if it's music. I don't care if it's art, painting, um, cello, trombone, whatever talent you have that you're best at is your plan A. Have a plan B, which is well, school is should be the plan A, but and plan B is what you're really interested in, and it's always good to have a plan C and so on. But the more plans you have to fall back on, the better. The more you'll succeed. And trust me, be opportunities. Don't pass them by if you see them. Grab them right by the balls and take them. Because if you pass those, you're gonna regret it. So just take them. And some of you that are just on your ass and just sitting there, moping, just get the fuck up and do something. I don't care if you have to start out with a stupid little job, start saving some money. Even if you're like 14, 13, 14, you can find ways of getting jobs to make money. I know it's like illegal, but in some places, but there are ways of making money. I'm not saying go sell drugs or anything like that because that just will just 3 steps back. You don't want to do that. So I've learned a little lesson with that too, I must admit. But I got out the right time, and that was my rave days when I was breakdancing and everything. So yes, a lot of you don't know that I breakdance. Won many competitions breakdancing. I have a lot of talents. I'm a very talented person, and I don't get to use all my talents all the time, but I wish I could. I wish I could go back to breakdancing right now, but I don't have the time. I took capoeira, which is Brazilian style of dancing and fighting, and then I got into breakdancing. I worked hard at it. It's something you have to work really hard at. I mean, pulling off those moves like windmills and helicopters, those aren't easy. A lot of people make it look easy, and it's really not. You got to learn your momentum and everything. It's very hard. Even people that just do the choreography, the jazz dancing and tap dancing, all that stuff is really hard. But I've actually have quite an array of dancing because my friend Marcus, which is a DJ, he ended up opening a dance school. So uh, I did have an ulterior motive for that because I was like the only guy there out of like 15 other girls. So yeah, well, there was two. There was two reasons. But I got to learn how to ballroom dance, which is totally out of my comfort zone. But I'm totally into that. I'll do something like that. Totally uh, a reverse. I love shocking myself. Not only shocking people, I used to like shocking people when I was younger. Now I want to shock myself. So I guess it's a part of growing up. I don't know. I don't want to grow up. I'd love to be Peter Pan, but I'm not. This ain't a fairy tale. But some of you kids that are labeled emo, I hate people that say you're the ones out there cutting, but some of you are saying that you're emo and you're cutting, and you're giving emos a bad name. So try not to do that stuff. Uh, Cutting will only leave scars, and those scars you gotta live with, and later on you're gonna regret for having those scars because you gotta explain them for the rest of your life. So I suggest if you're doing that, get the fuck off of it. Stop cutting. I know it's hard. It's an addiction. I have plenty of people that write to me about it, and I give the best advice I can. And if they take it, they take it. If they don't, they don't. I mean, I know depression. I've been there. I've been one of the most depressed motherfuckers in the world, and the only time I go there is when I write. When I write music, a lot of you can see that on my Facebook. I write a lot of dark stuff, so and I play guitar, of course. Some of you know that. I even play a seven-string guitar with a extra low end, which is kind of that corn sound. I'm not saying that I play corn music. It just has the guitar sound. Sorry. Um, there's always a way out. There's always a door. You just gotta be looking out for it. It might smack you in the face, but make sure if it smacks you in the face, you take it. But you gotta be looking for them too. You can't just be sitting around waiting. If you sit around and wait, it's not gonna come. Maybe it'll come, possibly, but you gotta work on something. You gotta do something to build. You gotta start somewhere. I don't care if you're 10 years old. There's 4-year-olds that are like doing amazing things that are already starting careers. So it doesn't matter how old you are, you can start somewhere. And a career is better. A job sucks, but a career is much better. Glad I have a career, but um, I still take jobs because I'm not one of those rich assholes or anything that think they're too good to get their hands dirty or anything like that. I help out people if they need stuff done. my friends, roofing or something like that. I'm all in for it as long as they give me a pizza or something for lunch. But yeah, um, I know I'm still gonna get a lot of mail about certain situations because I do have to give advice to different situations. There's always a different situation. Whether you're being beaten, get the fuck out of that. If you're getting, even the women, if you're in a relationship and you're getting beaten, get out. It's not going to get any better. Never does. And if your parents are beating you, tell somebody. It's going to continue. And the longer they beat you, the more fucked up in the head you're going to get. And the more vengeful you become when you get older. Because I've had abuse from a family member, and trust me, I'd love to wail on him. Luckily, he had a stroke because I came so close to really beating the shit out of him because I was tiny at one point, and he was a pretty big guy. And I'm talking like I'm 12, and he's hitting me like a man, and he thinks he's playing around. That's just the way his mind works. But you know, he had some abusive ways that I thought my mom knew about, but she didn't. He found out the hard way, and he went to jail. And the sucky part is um, my father hated this guy, and they lived together at one point. My father crashed his car, fucked it up, and they hate each other since. And then he found it out that he was abusing me because there was marks on my cheek, and the school was wondering what was going on, and I would always lie because I didn't know what to say. I was a confused kid. I didn't know what to do. I thought this was the type of punishment I was supposed to go through. Nobody needs to get that punishment. Nobody. Nobody deserves it. And I'm not going to get into what kind of punishment I got into, but it was pretty serious. I'm pretty sure that some of you out there have had some serious punishment going on. But find a way out. There's always a way out. I don't care if you have to run. You fucking run. You got a grandparent to stay with, talk to them. They might help you out. Some kind of family member, cousin, talk to them about it. Someone that will help you. I know a lot of people suck, but there are people out there that will help you. Um, I know it sucks to call like a crisis line or something like that. You feel like an idiot, but you need to start. You need to start somewhere. And all the kids that are hooked on drugs in their teens because of all these problems, you got to cut the drugs. You're gonna end up dead. Cut the drugs out. I'm not talking about people that drink regularly or anything like that when you're a teen or something like that. I'm talking about hardcore addicts and shit like that. I mean, from all the mail, I try to get to everybody. I really do, and I try to give the best advice I can for your situation. And I appreciate you opening up to me and coming to me. And I do have the advice because I've talked to plenty of people. I've seen where they've gone from my advice. Some of it they didn't listen to, and they got shit advice from someone else on me, and they decided to go that route. I'm not saying that I'm like some kind of saint or something that I know everything. I'm not a know-it-all, but I'm in the game. I'm in that part. I've been there. I'm just one of those people that you could talk to that can help out, you know. So dealing with pain is something we all go through, and it's even like popular kids in school that are expected to be a certain way, and their parents expect them to be nothing less than on top. They push them. And you know what? Some of them snap too. We're all not we're all not like how we all have these problems. It doesn't come down to the way you look. Everybody has these issues in different angles. So I mean, when it comes down to it, um, it's just seeking help. Even if you are a cheerleader and you feel that you're pressured, if you're a football player and you are feeling pressured to do something that you don't want to do, I mean, seriously, fucking do something about it, or you're gonna end up going through whatever pressures you're going through. You could have like a coach that likes to play with little boys or something, and he promises you that he'll get you somewhere if you play around with him. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Get there on your own. Don't do something that you don't want to have to do. I know it's hard. I've been there. I feel it. And some of you people that are saying that, I'm here whining, I'm not here whining. I'm here to help people that want to be helped. And if you think I'm whining, fuck you. I don't give a shit what you say. Call me a faggot. Call me an asshole. Call me whatever you want. I don't know you. I really don't care. But I do care about those people that do need help. And I'm there for you. I'm definitely there for you. I mean, if you don't get a reply from me right away, I'm sorry. I have a lot to do. But there's other means of help too. I can direct you into some like a counselor that could help you or something like that. I do a lot of helping out more than I should, but I'm there for you if you need my help. But that's about it for this segment. I have another topic for another one, so I'll leave it at this for now. All right, thanks.